Welcome back, everyone, to Pontus Fathom Hobbies. This is Season 20, Episode 2 of Tainted Grail. We are playing from the Last Night expansion. We've got Sloan and Dagan on the board. We are in the middle of exploring the mangrove huddle, looking to go to the perilous chasms. We'll jump into the gameplay. Okay, we're jumping into Episode 2 of Season 20. This is Chapter 2, Part 1. Again, we've got Rest for Body and Mind. We have to look for the twisted pathways. We've got Dagan and Sloan. They are on the mangrove huddle. I think they're going to go to the perilous chasm for their encounter. So first off, we're going to draw a gray encounter from their advancement. So we will reduce their energy by 1 each. They don't have to increase their chasm there, but let's grab that gray encounter, silver encounter. We've got a lost knight for the encounter. Let's go ahead and we got the lost knight figure here as well. We can put Sloan or Dagan in the lost knight here for the thumbnail. That's kind of cool. Boom, right there. Okay, so we'll jump into that encounter, but first we'll do a quick word from this channel's sponsor, and then we'll jump right into round number 2. Thanks for watching. Pontus Fathom Hobbies is brought to you by the books that we produce. We've got the 6 volumes of August Moldenhauer and Giuseppe Balsamo's Cat 2 journals out of Lovecraft's Providence, including The Hermeticism of Hastur, Genealogy of Cthulhu, Necromancy of Nyarlathotep, and also featuring our hardcover edition of the Cat 2 journals. We've also got the 3 volumes of August Moldenhauer's Artificial Psychoanalysis Desiring Machines, also available in our hardcover edition. We've also got our podcast series featuring the Esoteric Saturn Mysteries, the Esoteric Dragon Mysteries, and also Alchemy and Anthroposophy in the Dune Saga, a deep dive into what makes Frank Herbert's Dune Saga resonate with us. We've got a special sponsor this month, Nereus Media, featuring Benson Magos' Flowing the Tears of the Flesh Android and the Trump trilogy ending in the God Emperor Trump. Finally, we've got our newest offering, The Alchemical Courtship in the Dreamlands, taking place in Lovecraft's Dreamlands. Each volume takes place in a different Lovecraft city. Aimless in the dream city of Cellophase, Hope's Home in Iron-Domed Dalathlene, Stubborn Devotions in Thrawn with the Temple of Hypnos. Check out the bookstore link, check out our Patreon. Now back to our gameplay. Okay, without further ado, let's jump into this last night encounter. We've got Sloan and Dagan against this lost knight. We'll start out with Sloan. Sorry, Dagan has a hook rip. He will do the hook rip right off the bat here. That's going to give him 2. We also going to gain 1 at the end of the turn phase. He also has backup from Sloan. Sloan has got, let's see what Sloan's got here. Sloan will play the, he'll play continuation here. Well, you know what, we'll have Dagan play this one first, actually, because he can get that too, and then, so that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Plus the 1. So they get a 5. They each gonna get 1 slash attack, but the Masterwork armor can block that, so they can keep 1 injury. So that's fine. Let's go to the next round. We'll go ahead and have Dagan. Sloan will counter with. Sloan can muster here. Let's go ahead and give Dagan this reckless. That's only giving him 1. Maybe try a different one for that. Let's see what else he's got here. Okay, we're going to give him this 2x, so that's going to be 4, plus he gains 4 for this one, so it's 4 and 4. I believe that's going to do it. 4, 8, 12. Okay, yeah, so that's going to do it. He uses the heavy hand of Dagon. So the last night is conquered. Let us jump into the exploration phase of the Perilous Chasm 202. So we go to 202, Perilous Chasm. Okay, it says, a meager encampment sits at the edge of the plain, broken up with broad chasms. People wear dirty furs filled with silver. Fill the camp, shiver in the cold in the thin weirdness. They stare from a distance, tightening their grip on the handles of their makeshift weapons. You know them, outlaws from Mangrove Huddle, exiled because of their sins. You look upon the plain's chasm. The air from underground must be warm as the snow melted away around them. We can enter the underground. We can visit the cluster of tents. Okay, let's visit the cluster of tents. Smoke veils a cluster of tents. As you approach, people gather, scarves covering their faces. They keep their frostbitten hands on weapons. You've heard this is a camp of people exiled from Mangrove Huddled for their crime. If there is a time token in this location, or if any of your attributes are equal to 3 or more, no one dares approach you. Go to 5. Otherwise, place a time token on this location. Okay, and resolve a blue encounter. Okay, to resolve a blue encounter, we get mourners. A mourning ritual known as keening is now a common sight in Avalon. So we can start out with a token here, and let's go ahead and try to influence this. We'll have Sloan first. Sloan will bring Nobleman's Pride. For each of these, we get raise this up 1 for 2, and then for Dagon, he will also get to raise this. Gain 1 charge for each point of your empathy. Nobody has empathy here, so that's going to raise this up again. 1 more. Okay, so that's it. We're able to reward from the mourners is lose 2 terror and gain 1 reputation. So they get to gain a reputation. So that's good. Let's continue the exploration here. It says, if you win, you draw a calm before the storm. Otherwise, each party member loses all food and exploration ends. If you win, okay, we go to verse 5. Okay, outcasts are protected from the weirdness by the aura of this strange area. They will still suffer from cold and starvation. You may pay 1 food and gain 2 wealth, then the exploration ends. Any number of times. So we can pay 1 food. Okay, we'll pay 1 food, we gain 2 wealth. We can share that here. And then say the exploration ends. Well, let's go ahead and keep going to the underground tunnel. The tunnel is dark and cold. The torchlight casts unsettling shadows on the curved wall. It's hard to discern any details. Emerge from the tunnel, go deeper. Requires 2 courage. We have courage, so we're going to go to verse 7. A massacred body lay at the center of the small grotto. You approach, peering around carefully. It looks as though a giant hand crushed the person in its deadly grasp. If you don't have Dismay Part 9, we don't have it. Gain 1 companion item and the Dismay Part 9. So we're going to gain Dismay Part 9. We both gain that. Dismay Part 9. Okay, we get one companion item as well. So let's go through these and see if we got a. Okay, oh, here we go. We've got a riding donkey. So we've got, okay, so we've got to add the donkey now, riding donkey as a companion. And I believe that there's cards for this as well. So now we've got the riding companion donkey, pack donkey, reference card. Pack donkey sip. When you have earned a settlement, you may pay 3 wealth to gain this reference card. So we've got the card of the riding donkey. Okay, we can play these cards. So we have the pack donkey set up. Place the pack donkey miniature in your location. He always moves with the characters. Take all 5 donkey cards. So we've got a reference card here. We'll play that during that, and we'll check out our different donkey cards during the gameplay. Okay, let's check the next move out. It says, so we got Dismay's Part 9. We got the non-companion. We got one companion item. We got one companion item. It says scout around the surroundings. Go on. Okay, scout around you go to a grotto, finding more old blood on the floor and the walls. A strange sound emanates from behind the wall, a faint gurgling like water flowing behind rocks. Go back to verse 7. So let's go on. Roll a die. If the result was 1, go to verse 2. So we roll a die. We got a 3. Otherwise, read on. You wander the branching corridors, unsure of your destination. The air grows warmer. There's more dried blood and stones on the ground. Go towards the heart of darkness. We get 1, 6, 6. 166 in the Book of Secrets. The air is stifling, and darkness is even more overwhelming. You encounter fetid, dried piles of yellow slime, hair, and teeth. Each are the size of a fist, some as large as a horse. Finally, you reach the place of 3 bodies. Crushed flat by some terrible force, only old rags and shattered bones remain. Suddenly, the walls begin to tremble. You get a bad feeling about this. If you don't have the Riches of the Past, Part 8, gain Riches of the Past, Part 8. You don't have it. And now we gain Riches of the Past, Part 8. So we have it now. Okay, Riches of the Past, Part 8. And we get Secret Card 27. Let's look for Secret Card 27. Secret Card 27. So many secret cards here. Secret Card 27. 22, 47, 31. So many cards here. 20, 20, 20, 20, 20. 24, 28, 26. Oh, we almost had it. Okay, Secret Card 27. It says the Old Steel Smasher. Gain 1 at the start of each encounter here. Let's also gain our Pack Beast here. Okay, so we've gotten that, and then it says roll a die. 6. You retreat from the darkness into fresh, wonderful smelling air. Exploration ends. So great. So that's going to do it for the round. So guys, thanks for watching. We will see you in the next turn and talk to you then. Take care. Bye-bye.